Assalamu alaikum. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. We shall continue numericals of the thermochemistry, and today question number 19 is under discussion. Question number 19 is that a reaction is given which is carbon monoxide plus H2 gives us methanol, and you are to tell whether the reverse of this reaction is exothermic or endothermic. There are 2-3 simple ways by which you can solve this equation. I follow one of this method. So at the very first step, write the given equation. Given equation is written above of the other equations, and that is carbon monoxide plus H2 gives us methanol. This equation is given, and I again going to tell you that you are to determine whether the reverse of this reaction is endothermic or exothermic. So at the first step, after writing the given equation, you are write the equations, chemical equations for the data that has been provided in the numerical. So first equation is that is enthalpy of formation of methanol, that is that has been given in the question. You know that formation is only then when these compounds or substances are obtained from and their elements in standard form. Methanol, you know, consists of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. So while writing the formation reaction of methanol, you are to pick elements in their standard state and they are used as reactants. So write down equation please, you yourself also. Carbon, that is solid, H2, that is gas in gaseous form, and 1 by 2 O2, and you get methanol. You have only one oxygen in methanol, so O2 consists of two oxygens. So while balancing, you will multiply O2 on the reactant side with 1 by 2. Similarly, hydrogens are 4 and the products, that is in the methanol, in the product, that is methanol. So you have to multiply H2 with 2. That is written here as equation number 1. Carbon plus 2H2 plus half O2 arrow gives methanol, and enthalpy of formation of methanol is minus 238.7 kilojoules per mole. After writing this equation, next is second equation of the data, and second equation is enthalpy of formation or combustion of carbon or formation of carbon monoxide. So you are to write as a reactant carbon, solid, 1 by 2 O2, gas, and arrow, and after arrow the only product is CO, carbon monoxide gas. This is enthalpy of its energy value will be enthalpy of combustion or formation of carbon monoxide, and delta H naught C or delta H naught F is equal to minus 110.5 kilojoules per mole, minus 110.5 kilojoules per mole. You on the screen can watch is as written equation number 2. Now after writing the equations from the data, reverse the equation 1 so that you may get methanol as reactant. So after reversing equation 1, the new equation will be take the number equation 3. In the equation 3, that is obtained after reversing equation 1, we have on the reactant side CH3OH, that is liquid. You know that methanol is in the liquid state due to hydrogen bonding. You know that in alcohols there is hydrogen bonding, and hydrogen bonding is the strongest attractive intermolecular force. um, so CH3OH liquid, after arrow you are to write carbon, that is solid, 2H2, that is gas, and 1 by 2 O2. You are reversing equation number 1, and now you have equation number 3 here. So I hope that you will be writing on your paper along with this video. Only then you can get command over such questions or such topics. You are to do by yourself. That is the only key, because you are to do this thing in the exam by yourself. Keep in mind. So you have reversed the equation 1 and rewritten it as equation 3, with methanol on the reactant sides, carbon, hydrogen and oxygen in the product side. When you reverse an equation, definitely the sign of enthalpy is also changed. If enthalpy of formation is negative, then it would become positive when you are reversing that equation. So now when you are writing by reversing equation CH3OH, carbon in the products, hydrogen in the products and oxygen products, then you have enthalpy value of this equation positive 238.7. After that you are to add equation 2 and 3, this reversed equation and equation number 2. You are to add, and equation number 2 is of the enthalpy of formation of carbon monoxide with minus 110.5 values, and equation 3, that is obtained after reversing the equation 1. So adding equation 2 and 3, you get equation with methanol on the reactant side, carbon monoxide on the product side, and 2H2 also on the product side. So when you reverse this equation, I have already told you that this is obtained by reversing the equation. Now you obtain this equation after the addition. So what would be the enthalpy value? That is written in front of there, say 3OH CO plus H2, and enthalpy value is positive 128.2 kilojoules. Thus the reaction of the given reaction is, thus the reverse of the given reaction is endothermic, because here after calculations, after manipulations, you have positive enthalpy value. Thus the reverse reaction has delta H naught positive 128.2 kilojoules. So it is an endothermic process or an endothermic reaction. So in this way, this question is although short, but it is a bit complicated, and you are to understand at the very first step level that what type of data has been provided and what is the required equation. One equation is given, and reverse of that reaction has been asked whether it is exothermic or endothermic. It means your target equation is reverse of the equation that is given in the data. And after manipulating the equations, you can reach the target or given equation. I have not reversed this equation at the very initial stage, because it may create some confusion among the students. So that's why I direct started, and keeping in mind that methanol should be on the reactant side, because reverse of the given equation is with the methanol on the product side. So that is all about. I hope that this video will also be helpful. Now it is your duty to properly read the numerical problem and then solve by yourself after watching this video. It will be helpful to you. Thanks. Pakistan Zindabad.